We're back.
Yep.
Got our great Terry on our sheet.
Oh, yeah.
And we want to talk about our top 15 favorite superheroes while we're eating.
Sounds good to me.
We're going to stick mostly mainstream, so most people know what we're talking about, mostly DC and Marvel. And as long as they're fit in our comic.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you got anyone to
Or
add,
on TV, yeah.
if you got anyone to add, comment,
Feel free.
feel free.
My number 10 has to be The Punisher.
Oh, that's a good one. My
He's
number
a
10.
really good one.
My number 10 is the Fantastic Four. Couldn't decide which one, so, and they're really a team, so I just throw it all together as one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Well, my number 9 was Spider-Man.
Wow, I expected him to be higher for you.
Well, yeah, he would, but knowing me from previous experience. But in recent years, he's kind of moved down the list, actually.
Wow. Well, I'm kind of curious, what moved him
Wow.
down your list?
Right up much. So yeah, wait and see.
Oh, so what moved him down so much?
Other characters, getting to know the other characters more, being
Oh, okay.
involved with them more.
Well, my number 9 is The Flash, and mainly because of the TV show.
Yeah, that's a great show.
I was never really a big fan of the comic book growing up. The villains were horrible.
They
But,
were.
they really actually, the show has actually revamped the villains, made them actually better. And hey, he's a character I actually really like.
Yeah, I love the Flash now. My number 8, Green Lantern.
Oh, okay. The Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern?
No,
Oh, okay.
I was thinking more on comic book or cartoons. Yeah, I love the Green Lantern. Always loved him. Just for the fact that the constructs, I always thought they were really cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was really psyched for the Green Lantern movie. And I was like, okay, crap. So,
Now, was that one you went to see at the theaters?
yes.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like I told you, I was really a big Green Lantern fan. That kind of took him down
Yeah.
on you too.
Well, my number 8 is Arrow/Green Arrow.
Okay, that's cool.
I read some of the old Jack Kirby stuff from the late 50s of Kirby.
Yeah.
And really liked that. Never really read much of him after that, except for the Kevin Smith stuff. That was pretty decent, not really great. But the Arrow show
Oh, it's awesome.
really won me back over.
My number 7 is probably, I just had him, The Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Due, like Ron said, mostly in part to the show. And before the show, he wasn't my favorite guy. He just stupid villains. And like I said, once the show came out, it's really won me over a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's actually my favorite show right now. I don't miss it. But before the show, I just wasn't a great big Flash fan. That's why he's actually so low as he is.
Mm-hmm. I think it's very rare I buy modern comics now. And if I do, it has to really be something good. And actually, Flash and Arrow have actually interested me into buying their comics now.
Well, that's
So,
pretty good.
that's... So, my number 7 is Iron Man. Never an Iron Man fan growing up. I was a huge Cap fan. Honestly, I didn't like Iron Man. The Iron Man movie actually got me to like Iron Man a lot.
That is a
I
really
was just
good movie.
never a comic book Iron Man fan at all. I thought the stories were really dry growing up. And
I
also,
tried-
too, if you like Cap, it's hard to like Iron Man.
Yeah, because he tried to tell me that, and I tried my best to buy a couple Iron Man books here or there, because our other friend likes Iron Man. Couldn't ever get into it.
Yeah.
That's the main reason I haven't mentioned him. My number 6, so we're at number 6 now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would be Adam Warlock.
Oh, very good one.
A friend of mine introduced me to him. He's more of a off to the side more of a side character I know, but man, I just loved him.
He has a great cult following.
He is one of my favorite characters of all time.
Mm-hmm.
He's different. He's unique, and that's what I love about him.
There you go. Great character there. Well, my number 6 is the Hulk.
Oh,
Always liked reading him as a kid. I was interested in the books. Got a few comics when I was growing up. The old 70s TV show.
well,
So I
that's a
just
good
loved
one,
it when
yeah.
it come on.
Movies not so much.
Hit or miss, but the Avengers really sold me back into it again.
Yeah,
It
no,
really
that
showed that
was really good.
you can make the Hulk cool again.
Yeah,
And he's fun. He's a fun character.
he is a good character. Planet Hulk was actually a very good series for him.
Mm-hmm.
My number 5 is Superman.
Oh, okay.
Um, I used to love Superman growing up. It's the reason he is as high as he is right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's just my for some nostalgic purposes.
Mm-hmm.
And I've really gotten to where I like him less and less as I've gone up, as I've gotten older.
Okay.
I still love him though, just because that's one of the characters, one of the first superheroes I was introduced to. So I still love him for a lot. He's as high as he is mostly for nostalgic purposes. But I do love him. I think he's cool. He's got really cool powers, maybe a few too many.
Mm-hmm.
So another reason I don't like him, I'm trying to explain to myself and to everybody else why he's not as high as he is.
Makes sense to me. I think that's a good reason, though.
Yeah.
Well, see, my number 5 is probably close to that same reason yours is. My number 5 is Batman. Just because I read him as a kid, read him as growing up as a teenager to an early adult, read it, enjoyed the comics. These Batman animated ones that's coming out, I'm not really big into. The last one I really didn't like at all. I don't know, just not following him anymore. I don't know, he just doesn't vibe with me like he used to.
Yeah. Well, that happens, unfortunately. And that's basically what happened to Superman with me. That's why he wasn't as high as he was. Alright, well, my number 4 is a character that the comics won me over. I was never a big fan of this guy. Daredevil.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I loved his comics.
Mm-hmm.
I actually didn't mind the movie. The series is amazing. I don't know if you've seen the Netflix series. You need to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he's just a really great character.
Mm-hmm.
Daredevil is awesome.
The Kevin Smith series, when he revamped it, Smith,
Yeah.
Casada, and Palmiotti. Oh,
Yeah.
great series to start with. Oh, they just
Oh yeah, I forgot about that whole series.
that art is what they started with. Was so grabbing, so unique. For the it only worked for him.
Yeah, that's true.
So I really enjoyed that. So
So that was number 4. We're on to number 3.
well, that was your number 4.
Yeah. Okay.
My number 4 was Punisher.
Wow.
Big
You
character.
just
I'm
shocked
just
me.
a huge fan of the Punisher.
I thought he'd be higher.
Well, I've got a few that I actually like a lot more than that, but he's one of my favorite all-time characters.
Wow, you just
Tough
shocked
guy.
me. Big
Tough
time.
guy. I like the Punisher though.
Yeah. He's a good one. My number 3 is actually the Arrow / Green Arrow.
Oh, okay.
And in large part to the same reason yours was. I absolutely love Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And he reminds me a lot of Batman and everything in the new one. And all his characters just seem so much, all the bad guys seem so much cooler in the show and everything than in the comics.
Yep, he really a good character. I really have to agree with you. My number 3 is Superman.
Oh, wow.
Mainly just because Christopher Reeve was Superman. It was, to me, that's the epitome of who Superman should be and what he should look like.
Yeah, he did really pull that off.
Really personified and brought life to it, and no one else has been able to capture that at all.
He did good.
And the comics, I read those here and there, they were hit and miss. Not a big fan of the comic as much, but just the movie itself, nostalgia purposes, the symbol,
Yeah,
you just can't get in caught in Superman.
that's true. Well, my number 2 is Captain America.
Oh, okay.
And mostly in part to this guy right here. He introduced me to Cap, and I just fell in love with him.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I'd say that about a guy.
Well, I said
No,
that's-
that character actually, I just thought it was a great character. Thought it was well written. Everything I've seen Cap in, I've loved.
Mhm.
So he's got to be my number 2.
Oh yeah. My number 2 actually is the same. Mine's Captain America.
Wow.
Because I've been a Cap fan since the mid '80s. I had every single issue from 100 to current.
Wow.
4 years ago, from 4 years ago, I stopped. All the way up, Captain America, everything up. So, huge fan. Had the whole Tales of Suspense, bunch of that stuff. So,
Yeah.
great stuff. Great reads. They did a really good job with him in the comics. Did a job with him in the movies. Translated really well. Chris Evans, perfect Captain
Yeah,
America.
he's a great Captain America. All right, my number 1 is probably one you're not going to really agree with. Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I just always loved Batman since I was a kid, and I've gotten to where I just think he's really awesome. Mostly because he does all his crap without everything he does without powers,
Yeah.
and and pretty much people ever argue with me and ever says, "Well, how does he do that?" Because he's Batman.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need.
That's all your answer right there. My number one is Spider-Man.
Oh, okay.
Ever since I was young, I read his. That was one of the first comics I got. It was a Spider-Man comic. Oh, one of the just exciting, fun stuff to read. Always had the quickie whips. You know, had the little team-ups with all these characters. Just a fun guy. Everybody seemed like Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's
one of the most likable superheroes I think ever.
He is a good one. He is a really good one.
And I stopped by him for a while until they did the whole dissolving the marriage thing.
Yeah.
And I actually bought the book just to support it. I didn't even care about reading if I read it or not. But when
I actually
read
dropped it then.
it, you actually dropped it, and I actually picked it to support it because there was so much outrage on it. And honestly, it was a lot better than it was before.
And he actually he's like, you need to start picking this back up.
It's way better. It was way better.
So I had to call the store and like,
pick up back
can
issues.
you pick up some back issues for me?
Yeah.
And,
It got better.
And it really did. It got better with Brand New Day. Actually.
Yeah. So, well, that's our top 10. You guys have anything you want to add?
Or disagree with? Feel
Comment?
free.
Yeah, let us know. Till next time.
See you later.